It's currently 4:30 in the morning. And we are heading out to the airport and we're flying somewhere. Good Lord. It's been a while since I've been this excited for a trip. Myself, future Mrs. No Nuts behind the camera, my food scientist on a different flight. We're all gonna be flying to my manufacturer and meeting up with them for what they call test day. Test day is essentially a trial run of the formulation of the protein bar. We're gonna make sure that the current formulation my food scientist made works on their machinery, and we're gonna figure out the processes and see how many bars we can actually make in one production run. A super unique experience. I'm super excited for it. I'm excited to share everything behind the scenes with you all. Business trip, but I gotta carry all the bags still. Let's get out of here. Future Mrs. No Nuts right here, aka my contracted videographer for this weekend.
Feeling the pressure. Tomorrow we have to get up bright and early for our day.
Yeah.
But bright and early, I think we have to be there at like 8:45 in the morning. But it
No,
feels
actually
early.
Like 8. Check the itinerary.
We have to be there at 8. You did write me an itinerary. I missed
8
it.
a.m. We're leaving at 7:30. Should probably move our bodies, go for a walk or something in the morning so we get all nice and energized.
We roll up to the hotel and Mike's like, "Do you guys have a gym?" That tells you anything about
like, no.
why he wants a protein bar.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, we don't have a gym.
No gym.
Oh
Okay.
well.
Yeah.
All right, when traveling for business, when traveling for no nuts, I just lost my cheese. Good morning. It is test day. Woo!
And it's 6:30 in the morning.
And 6:30 in the morning. It's cold outside. Warms the blood. gets the energy flowing. The mind juices racing. Gotta stay locked in.
Someone needed to work off some energy.
All right, test day. Here we go, 8:30 a.m. Hello there. Washing our hands. So for the test day, we're mixing the first couple of ingredients, but in the full production run, instead of just manually mixing it like we have been, we're gonna be moving to a kettle, and that's gonna be more automatic and large scale. But for today's purposes, it kind of looks like an oven you're gonna use at home, but we're just mixing it until it gets to a certain temperature. Then we're gonna move these wet ingredients over to a different room to combine with some dry ingredients. This is just the dry mixture. This is all the protein. You said, and the collagen is in here as well? The collagen? Yeah, the proteins and the collagen are in here. We're gonna combine the wet here with the dry here in just a minute. First minor hiccup, something, I don't know if it's the gum acacia or the allulose, something kind of gummed up, solidify at the bottom. So just next time being the next batch, we do in like an hour, we just gotta make sure it's properly mixed. It's a little warm right now, so we wouldn't want to add the chocolate chips until it gets to, I forget the exact temperature, but much, much lower than what it is right now, or else the chocolate chip will just melt. We're also just scraping the mixer so that we get the bottom, 5% that didn't get mixed. So we're gonna do probably about 3 batches today. This is batch 1, and the first thing we're noticing is that the dough is too sticky and too runny at the same time. Now, we do expect with the proteins, like the milk protein, the whey protein, it will hydrate, meaning that the stickiness will kind of go away and absorb some of the moisture, but it doesn't look like the team is super thrilled with how sticky and runny it is right now. So we're probably for the next batch going to have to add more dry ingredients. And the reason why this is a problem is because then it can't go through the extruder. We want it to be more of a dough that pushes out like Play-Doh. And this just won't do it. So you can kind of see very brief, I put my finger in it, like it shouldn't stick like that. It should be like a dough. So we're still waiting for it to cool so it doesn't become sticky like this, because you can't put sticky dough in an extruder, it'll just get stuck. You want it to be a firm dough. So this is a problem. But it does taste good. Tastes as it's supposed to. Okay.
Are you nervous?
Am I nervous? We brought out some prototypes that we made at home, and everyone agrees that that's a perfect consistency. We just are trying to get there. So, am I nervous? Maybe like 10%, but I feel good. I feel good. That is very thick. Okay, I'm barely helping here. Oh, his is coming off.
Now, it pulls it down by vacuum.
Okay. Tastes good?
Yeah.
Just sticky. That's the problem right now. It's just sticky. But right now it's been like, we've been standing around for like an hour waiting for this to cool down and remove the stickiness, and it's gotten somewhat there. So much so that we'd be able to put the dough on trays over here. Come over here with me for a second. We've been able to put the dough on a tray here to let it cool down a little faster. We have the rest of the dough down here in this pail. We're letting this cool. That's the primary objective. Cooling this reduces stickiness. We did put the chocolate chips in there as well. Some of them melted, some of them didn't. Right now we're actually starting batch 2 in the other room with my food scientist and a couple staff here. We're gonna try again, and this time they're gonna make some slight modifications. I actually don't even know what. I gotta admit, there's so much technical jargon going on right now that I definitely feel like the odd man out, but I'm just happy to be here. I'll do what they want me to do. I'll press some dough, I'll eat some dough. And put to work.
All for the Instagram.
We're trying to cool this to a certain temperature. I'm holding like ice rods. I'm sure I'm doing this just horrendously. It's looking more promising. We made a few iterations and see what happens. All right, well, batch 1 is better, but it's still pretty warm and the chocolate chips all melted. Batch 2 is not thickening. It's not cooling down at all. Oh, I definitely didn't get enough. Or maybe I did. Yeah. All right, that's probably fine.
Slicing your fingers off? We got hungry.
We got hungry. So if the bar is too long and skinny, then instead of holding its shape while holding it, it just droops. Unlike the sample version that my food scientist made, it stays firm. This is just set. So these are all the sheets we have. I think each sheet will produce approximately 60 to 70 bars, but the idea here is that we're letting them sit. We're not gonna refrigerate them as of right now. We're gonna let them sit
And then overnight, they're gonna firm up. They're gonna cool down to room temperature so that tomorrow we'll be able to cut them when they're more firm. You can't cut loose bars. And then you can see over here, the extruded bars. These are thicker. These are actually thicker. They're more cube, easier to get out of the machine. And you can see they're like cute little like cosmic brownie shapes. So again, we're just deciding whether or not we want to do the sheet version, which are going to be kind of the skinny version that you would typically see with a regular protein bar, or like the cosmic brownie shape that are more thick and square-like.
And it all depends on timing and how they set up.
It all depends on timing. All right, test day is pretty much over, but surprise, we're going to be coming back tomorrow. On this tray here, or on this rack, we have probably about maybe 500 to 800 bars would be my guess. Now, like I said before, some are extruded, some are in the pan we're gonna cut, but we're gonna leave this overnight at room temperature, see how they firm up, and then check how it is tomorrow, and we'll make a more concrete decision then. But turned out pretty well today. We'll see how tomorrow goes.
All right, day 2. We didn't quite finish yesterday, so we're gonna come back this morning, see how things turn out. Our flight is tonight, so we don't have all day at the facility, so we kind of have to be quick and efficient, but I'm feeling pretty good. So just fueling up, get ready to get over there right now.
All right, so we're back at the facility, and kind of not great news. We had the extruded bars, which we set overnight. These are fine, but we were hoping that these sheets here, these sheets of dough would firm up and set so that easily we could cut them today. But unfortunately, they didn't really set. They're not very hard. They're still pretty squishy. So there's no hope there. And so we're gonna bring these home and we're gonna let people try them now. With these as well, they don't have the chocolate chips because unfortunately they did melt because we put them into the dough when the temperature was too high. So there's no really chocolate chips in here. So this would just be like to try the flavor of the dough. Final minutes of test day / test week. So we packed up all the square ones. We're gonna bring those home. And then the sheet ones, since they totally didn't firm up as we expected, we're actually gonna leave these here, and the manufacturer is gonna donate these to a local cancer run program. Anyway, they're just gonna be donated. And so, which is very nice that we're not gonna just waste it. And extra bonus is that when they donate it, it's gonna say, makes kind of nuts. So that's very positive, so we don't have to waste all of them. They'll be put to good use. But we are out of here and back home.
Well, we had to do some rearranging.
TSA didn't like it.
We're carrying those on, but those are not good, these dough pads.
So test day overall, a success. We did 2 batches. Batch 1 was the extruded bars. Now these are all the extruded bars. After we came home, future Mrs. No Nuts and I individually wrapped over 400 of these bad boys. That took a while. Batch 2 obviously was a little liquidy and runny. We couldn't really use that. But what we're gonna do now over the next few weeks, my food scientist is gonna do a little bit of R&D in her kitchen to figure out the exact right temperature of which we need to combine the dry ingredients and the wet ingredients. We're feeling pretty good about how that's gonna turn out. She just needs a few weeks to work on it. Once she then figures that out, we're gonna relay that instruction to the manufacturer, who's gonna run a quick little test for us, and then hopefully start to plan production. But overall, like I said, a great success. And if you want to stay updated on everything, make sure you're going on McSkyDonuts.com and signing up for the newsletter, because that's where I post the most up-to-date information. But thanks for watching. Talk to you soon. I'm singing a song and I'm singing hello.
Higher.
Higher, I don't want to make a mess.
Showers.
Now I gotta clean it up.